Hey, does working hard really pay off in the end? Are you putting in the long hours, following all the rules, and still finding yourself stuck in a workplace that doesn't value your hard work or your talent? Well, we're going to get into that today and what you can really do to increase your visibility at work so that you can get that raise or promotion. Now, if you find this content valuable, which I'm sure that you will, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and if you really want to help out a girl, share this video. Okay, now, most people would believe that working hard will pay off. I did. My dad used to tell me, Tammy, just work hard and everything will be okay. And now I know there might be some younger people watching this video who will say, oh, there goes that boomer again talking about working hard. And that's not something that we want to do. We want to value our free time. But whatever way that you want to approach your life, it doesn't matter. We still all have the same goal. The majority of the population must go to work because we need that magic money deposit in order to support our lifestyle. So if you are going to work, why not make the most out of it? But the truth is, working hard alone will not get you ahead. And that might seem like a surprise to you. I know it did for me because I spent decades waiting for someone to notice my hard work. Now, you might feel like that, overlooked, undervalued, that no matter how hard you work, you can't get your boss to notice what you do. And it's because you're missing the most important part, is that you cannot wait for someone else to notice your hard work and reward you, because there's no one out there that is paying as much attention to what you do as either you are or you should be. Now, the signs that you're working hard and not getting recognized is you feel resentful. You're looking around you thinking, how are those people getting promotions when I'm working harder? If I asked you what you contribute to the business, you would probably use feelings to describe it, like I'm the first one in, I'm the last one out, you can count on me, I'm the go-to person. So those feelings will not help you get noticed, and they won't help you get that next raise and promotion. Now, I want to be really clear. I have a big, strong work ethic, and it has served me well. The part that doesn't serve you is working hard and waiting for that other person to notice you. So what should you do instead? Number one, you need to believe in your own value. And most of us don't. I spent decades chasing worthiness. So here's a simple trick that can kind of get you on your path, and that is to have a success journal. And I don't care if it's a real journal or a piece of paper or you're using your notes on your phone. Every day, at the end of the day, I want you to write down the 2 successes that you had at work. And if you're saying, but Tammy, I don't have that many successes at work, that's just not true. You just don't recognize it. Our brain can only take in so much information, and you have to open up the blinders of your brain by actually writing down these 2 successes every day. Now, the important part of that is to tie these successes to the success of your department or your business, your company. If you don't know what that is, have a meeting with your boss. But let me just make it simple in case you're thinking, I don't even want to meet with my boss about that. A business is about what you make and what you keep, revenue and profit. So how does what you do or your 2 successes for that day tie to increasing revenue or increasing profit? Let me give you a couple of examples. If you're in HR and you have a great onboarding process, so when you bring new people into the company, they get kick-started right away because they have everything they need to do to be successful in the business. You are then increasing profit because you're not losing productivity or missed opportunities because the people are not trained. Have you ever started with a company that didn't have a good onboarding process? It doesn't work. Or maybe you work in a big box retail like I did at Costco, and you work in the merchandising floor and you stock the shelves, and your shelves are always full and it's very neat and the signage as well. It's easy for people to shop. You're driving revenue. So we tend to look at what we do, especially if it's in, the scope of a bigger picture. And we think, well, it doesn't really have that much impact, but every single role that's been hired to any business has impact or you wouldn't be there. Okay? So write down your 2 successes every day. But really, you know what this is actually going to do for you? Is it's going to help you focus on what you do well instead of what our brain likes to do, which is stay in the negative because it thinks it's going to keep us safe that way. And when you do this, instead of going into a meeting with your boss and saying, I'm the first one in, I'm the last one out, you're going to say, hey, I contributed this to revenue. I contributed this to profit. And trust me, very few people do this. I've done thousands of performance reviews. So this is going to have you stand out. But more importantly, you're not going to wait for someone to notice your hard work and reward you. You're going to be able to go ahead and articulate your value. Secondly, as you're doing this, it's really important for you to let go of some of this tired old career advice that just doesn't work anymore. Like wait your turn, pay your dues, just find a good mentor. Like that's really easy to do in a workplace where most of the people who are in leadership roles and could be mentors are so busy they don't have time to help you, right? So what you want to do is take charge of your success. Stop waiting for the other people to notice you. And you're going to do this by doing step 1, writing down your 2 successes, and then being willing to bring that to your next performance review or your next meeting with your boss. And of course, you're still going to keep working hard, but it's not the working hard that's going to get you noticed. It's your ability to articulate your value. And the third one is don't be the same as everybody else. And no matter what job you do, you can take your everyday activities and kick it up a notch, do them in a slightly different way, and get even better results that then you can use as ways to articulate your value. Let me give you some examples. In the big box retail space where we'd be merchandising the floor. I don't know if you've ever shopped at a Costco on a weekend, but it's pretty busy in there. The members are lined up waiting to get in. Well, somebody who's doing it a bit different is going to make sure they're done on time, that their floors are swept so their area looks clean, that they're fully stocked, that the proper signage is out, and then before the doors open, that they've put away all their brooms and marking devices, right? That's doing it different. What most of us do, because we're conditioned to believe this is the way to do it, is we'll immediately go to, well, I didn't have enough time or I couldn't do it right. Don't be that person. And if you want to know why, it's because I want you watching this, to take charge of your success. Let's take an example from a more office setting. The best way you can stand out is how you have your meetings. Everybody, I'm telling you, I teach a course on meetings, and I have to tell you, almost everybody when I talk to meetings, and maybe even you too, will roll their eyes. Meetings are so bad. But it's not really the meeting, it's the people hosting the meetings. Do it differently. Have a goal every time. I have a video on this, the missing business skill. Go watch that one, because in an instant, you're going to have some new quick ideas that you can put into place for your meetings, and you're going to stand out because everybody expects meetings to be bad and yours won't be. Don't be the same as other people. I have a favorite quote by Booker T. Washington that says, excellence is to do the common thing in an uncommon way. So when I teach people, first we start with, it's an inside job. What do you believe? What do you think? Do you know how to operate your operating system? But then I want to give you the powerhouse in-demand skills that every business needs in order to be successful. And one of those is meetings, teamwork, leadership, solution thinking, customer experience, how to sell. These are all things that no matter what business I go into, they're going to have a problem with. And you can make simple changes so that you can do the common things in an uncommon way. And that is going to get you recognized. Working hard is an excellent trait to have, but working hard and waiting for someone else to notice won't get you rewarded. And you're worth more. You deserve to live the exact life that you dream about. And that is why I have this channel, is to give you the skills to win at work. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway. Drop it down below. I'll see you next time.